There's the light going. Kelly. While we're waiting for her to unmute, everyone, let's just take in a deep breath, reach up, let it all go into God's grace.
Hi.
Hi.
Excited to be here with you. I am so grateful for the meditation. There's many things that I feel like would give me great comfort to hear here in this world and to hear those words spoken. Thank you. And I have been, over the last 2 years, been looking into the lineage of my soul, my cosmic self, sometimes through just sitting quietly and looking, other times through talking, other times. It's just so many different ways and so many different images, so much different information, so much profound shaking up of being in a body. I don't know how to describe what the experience has been, but I wondered if you could talk a bit about that process of coming awake into our lineage, coming awake and bringing those things through to this level. It's certainly, I sense that the journey is just beginning and restarting. It's like being starting over from the very beginning.
Reminds me of this, I think it's a T.S. Eliot quote where he says, the end might not be T.S. Eliot, but I think it is. At the end of all our exploration is to come back to the place from which we began and know it for the first time.
Yes, that's and I've been looking into the synergy of spirit and the hierarchy, not through so much others, although I have done some trying to validate what I experience. But it's like once you get it, it just feels like it moves out from there. I don't know. I'm just looking for perhaps some. I'm not sure if there's a more effective way for me to be with that.
Where you are in your progression, as I would look at it, you want to be watchful here that you don't get fixated in an understanding of the dynamics of spirit or your soul or anything else. The true understanding is a byproduct of the true experience, the knowing. Now you're having experiences, so you are, but every step of the way, that orchestrates the whole game here of time and space will cleverly push an approach upon us that without our realizing it could sort of be a plateau for us. Now, will it stop us permanently? No, but it could delay what you're really after. Now, for example, solically, your soul is living through 3 forms currently. There's the one here, and there's the soul is also still experiencing lives in 2 other parts of the universe. Now, if you might think it's really important for me to become conscious of those other lives, but there's a reason you're not conscious of those other lives, because could be very destabilizing to this life and maybe those lives if they were simultaneously known. Can they be simultaneously known? Yes. The way you simultaneously know them is you wake up beyond the soul and wake up to the spiritual reality of you. preoccupation with understanding is what is being pushed on you here to block you from coming into the greater knowing of spirit. When you come fully awake as the spirit, you could then know all the different things the soul is doing. But you probably wouldn't bother, because once you really know the spirit, in a strange way, you don't care. So it's a trickeration. I don't know if that's a real word. That's what I'm hearing. That's being played with you and played upon you. And you got caught in this same trickeration in another life when you were moving up. It's a subtler version of the same old game of the great path of becoming moves into the great path of understanding. And so that would be what I would suggest for you here. You want more information, but what you really want is more experience. But somewhere in there, it keeps saying, I need that information to have that experience. It's just subtle for you. It's not like you're way off here. This is a real masterful trick, but it got you before and they're trying to get you again.
So grateful to know. Thank you.
Yeah, they got me with it 4 times that I remember. So
how did you overcome?
I did a lot of stumble and bumble just by coming back again and again.
Awesome.
They kind of threw me in.
But you're not going to do that. You're going to be smarter than Michael.
Yeah, please. This is shortcut time.
Yeah. So the interesting thing, and very much for everyone is with physical world things, it's helpful to understand at first to facilitate the experience, but the spiritual things are the opposite. Really, it's like falling in love. Like we're like, I really have to understand love first, and then I'm going to fall in love, and then I'm going to really get it, right? And we know how that worked from our adolescence, not so well. And then we fall in love and we go, oh, now I understand it. We have the experience of it. Now I understand it. Well, spiritual things are really very similar. It's like we experience it and then it can trickle down and we have to start to come more into that understanding.
It seems like it's more like looking from the inside out instead of towards it.
Yeah, that's another way to put it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, love.
Thank you.
Become aware of how God is seeing you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how I got out of it.
Yeah.
Because they asked, I said, I don't remember how I got, I just did. I figured I was so stupid for so long. And one day I just suddenly saw the trick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right there. It's happening right now as I talk to you. Just let yourself be aware. That's it.
Yeah, everyone take this moment and really surrender, allow yourself to receive the experience.
Yeah, that's better.
Of spirit, of God looking, of being God looking, rather than looking for God. Seeing yourself as God sees you. Of being God seeing you. Beautiful. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.